This is for my people who just lost somebody. Your best friend, your baby, your man or your lady. Put your hand way up high. We will never say bye. No, no, no. Mamas, daddies, sisters, brothers, friends, and cousins. This is for my people who lost their grandmothers. Lift your hand to the sky, 'cause we will never say bye. As a child, there were times I didn't get it, but you kept me in line. I didn't know I didn't show up sometimes on Sunday mornings, and I miss you. But I'm glad we talked through all them grown folk things separation brings. You never let me know it, you never let it show, because you loved me, and obviously there's so much more left to say. If you were with me today, face to face, never knew I could hurt like this. And every day your life goes on. I wish I could talk to you for a while. Wish you better try not to cry as time goes by. And it's true that you reached a better place. Still I give the world to see your face. And right here next to you, but it's like you're gone too soon. Now the hardest thing to do is say bye, 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 bye. To see how good I done, and you never got to see me back at number one. I wish that you were here to celebrate together. I wish that we could spend the holidays together. I remember when you used to tuck me in at night. Look at teddy bear you gave me that I held so tight. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to another episode of the Promo Show with Cazzy B. I just want to welcome everyone who tuned in around the world. If you're listening to us all the way from Guyana, from the UK, you know, my people are always logged on, I know. And of course, if you're listening to us from Canada, around the US, and everywhere else, welcome to the Promo Show. This show is dedicated to Adriana Young. If you had tuned in last week, you would have heard me talk about the story. We will continue talking about the story. We're going to make sure her name is not forgotten by anyone. And, you know, right now we're having a vigil for her here at the studio tonight. But what we'll do, I'll introduce my guests. I do have guests for today. And then towards the end of the show, we're going to come back and we'll tell you a little bit more about Adriana Young and her story. So, in the meantime, without further ado, I do want to tell you a little bit about some events that we have coming up, and of course, thank my sponsors, as always. So, before I do that, we are live on CLTV, on Facebook, as well as on YouTube, as well as the Promo Show on Instagram. So, hi to everyone on Instagram. We are also live on YouTube on Catch the Buzz, and also on my Facebook page. And I believe my guests are live on their page as well. So we got lots of lives going. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, they're all engaged today with everyone in the studio. So welcome to you all. If you're celebrating your birthday today, I want to say happy birthday to anyone celebrating today. If you celebrated this week, happy birthday to you. Also, if you are, you know, in tune with everything that's happening here in the ATL, you would know that May is the beginning of Atlanta Carnival Month. You know, we're all excited about, you know, the various things to come on Memorial Weekend. Lots and lots to talk about then. But my guests, let me tell you a little bit about my guests. You know, they have the unofficial start to the summer and to Carnival with their event. You know, let me say, this is, I have been to their event, so I know what they're talking about, and you'll hear a little bit more about that. But let me thank my sponsors. So first, to Caribbean International Shipping. They are sponsors of the station, as well as myself. Thank you for your sponsorship, as always. They are available right here in the ATL if you're shipping to South America, Central America, or to the Caribbean. Make sure you contact Caribbean International Shipping. We also have Bacchanal TV. The show is live on Bacchanal TV as well. The #1 streaming service of Caribbean content. So make sure you hit them up whenever you have your streaming needs in the Caribbean.
To Wear White, JT and One Associates. Let me tell you about Wear White. You know, as always, they're coming back. This is their 25th year to celebrate Wear White. They're on the Sunday, the day after Atlanta Carnival. It's the 25th year. You've got to wear white with a touch of silver. And of course, you've got performing live, my girl, my sister, the person who can do no wrong in my eyes, Patrice Roberts. Patrice Roberts will be performing alongside Mikhail Teja, Anika Berry, and Full Blown. There you go. I did it all from memory. So they will be performing for Wear White. So make sure you get your tickets for Wear White. Don't you forget, get your tickets for Wear White. We also have Miss Jackie Brown. Now let me tell you a little bit about Jackie Brown. I'm going to see if I can get her fly to the stage. So Jackie is an immigration specialist. Now in this day and age, let me tell you, we need immigration specialists. So if you have a need for any type of immigration, anything going on that you need the services for, let me tell you, Miss Jackie Brown, she is a global immigration consultant. Her number is 678-933-2499, so make sure you hit her up for all of your immigration services. So I will, at this stage, introduce my guests. I'll have them all introduce themselves, you know, starting with their name. What do you do? No, I'm kidding. You don't have to do all of that. So they're gonna be talking about a wonderful event called May Day. May Day, May Day, May Day. So I don't know if you guys know, May is actually Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes, I do know that.
You do know that,
Very
right?
well, yeah.
Yeah, so I think your event is so much suitable. It just covers so many things. The unofficial beginning of summer and the carnival, as well as giving people a little bit of a boost, you know, in this month that we are in, this month of May.
Definitely.
You like that?
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely.
So it has lots of, you know, multi-purposes for your event. So I am going to start. I'm going to turn all these cameras on you. Well, the cameras are already on you. I'm going to turn these other two on you. And we are going to start with everyone's name and, you know, tell us a little bit about Lockdown Promotions. Lockdown Promotions. We're going to start. Should we start over there? Right in the corner? All right.
Hey.
All right.
Well-
Let's do that. So go ahead.
Well, my name is Andre Plummer. So sometimes some people call me Andre, some people call me Plummer. One and the same. And before we go any further, I just want to thank you, Cazzy, just for giving us the opportunity, you know, to kind of come on the show and just talk about May Day, you know, the event. Yes. So.
Okay. Well, thank you, Andre. And then we have...
I'm not going to give y'all my government, so everybody knows me as Richie or Sherlock, either one, mainly Richie. I'm a Leo. I like long, you know, walks on the beaches and stuff like that. They're, you know, like Asian food and everything. I'm just kidding, but
all of that.
but I'm the facilitator, kind of person in the team and stuff like that. Been here for a while. I've seen the Atlanta party scene over the past 20 years change from where it was to where it is now.
Wow.
And that's how come, you know, have full insight, and, you know, that's how come we're not doing parties, we're curating events and experiences. That's
right.
how come this year the main theme around May Day was evolution, because we went from a cooler fete to a drinks inclusive, and we're just going to keep on elevating it going forward.
Right, yeah. I knew there was a big change. I was going to ask you about that change. Okay. And then, of course, we have the one and only.
I will not.
Because you are one and only. Don't give anything away.
I won't give my government. This is Night State of Mind, a co-founder of Lockdown Promotions. So as Richie mentioned, we have gone through evolution. The theme is the evolution, and we thought about the theme as being a butterfly for May Day as well, because as you can think about an evolution of a caterpillar to a butterfly, so that's really the concept behind it.
I love it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're not about throwing parties. It's about events and experiences, very specific experiences.
Yeah, which I love. And one of the things that I know that you had this event before, you didn't have it last year, but now you're coming back strong. So I'm going to call it the return of May Day. The return of May Day. So tell us, well, first of all, where does the name Lockdown Promotions come from, and how did that start? Who wants to go?
Plummer probably should be the first one.
Plummer. Over to you,
Well,
Plummer.
we actually started in 2020. you know, and that's when the whole world was really on lockdown. But we knew that, you know, we would come back, everything would come back eventually. And we said, hey, during this time, what would be a good name for us? And it was quite easy, really.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So, that's where the name Lockdown Promotions actually
I'm
came
surprised no one else snagged it up because it's actually a pretty good name.
from. And again,
I actually went to look for the domain and registered and everything. Immediately.
Really?
And
Straight away?
It was available, which is interesting. So
No, that was really smart because it's the name itself, lockdown, and the fact that you can get so many things from it. People are locked down; they're looking for something amazing, and here you are. And I'm sure it's not going to stop at May Day. I know you guys have a whole bag full, right, of things to come. So we're excited about that. So tell me a little bit about May Day itself, the event. How did that come about this year? Because I know there are some changes.
So we had an event during COVID time, 2020. It was a sportswear and kind of thing, and that was kind of like our first official party as a team. And so we looked at the coming year and we said, Carnival's coming up. We need something nice. We need something good. And Plummer? Plummer came to the team and he actually came up with an idea, and I'll let Plummer take it
well,
from there.
again, what we really wanted to be was the first major event for the Carnival season, and the first May Day was actually on May 1st, which is
Nice,
May
which
Day.
is May Day. Yeah.
So it was kind of twofold where, it's, in terms of the day and how it's spelled is May Day. It's here, May Day.
Yes.
So,
Big day.
so that's where we kind of shortened it, and it went
Okay.
from,
It's
yeah,
EEH.
Yes,
instead of the day.
EY,
Yes.
so-
So
Okay,
it was
so
it's a
May Day,
play on words. So and that's our beginning, and that's where we started from. And again, because one of the things with all three of us is, and we have a fourth member, Tammy. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here.
Okay.
We love to go out and we like to experience new parties, events.
Yeah.
We like to experience Atlanta. And, when we even started out and said, hey, we're going to be throwing this party, one of the things that we said that we wanted to do with our event is we wanted to make sure it's an event that we would want to go to.
Right, exactly. That's
You know,
important.
So,
That's important.
Yeah. So, and we started, humble beginnings on 2001. It was actually at the truck yard.
No, let me talk a little bit about that. That's where I come.
That's where Patrick comes in.
So
Nice state of mind.
we were looking for a venue, and we found a place. It was actually a truck yard. I mean, it was a place where you wouldn't expect to have anything.
Okay.
And so we had to design it in such a way that we created this utopia of a party scene in this place that was completely, it was not fit for a
Totally
party.
transformed.
Totally transformed the entire thing.
I don't think I went to that one.
Yeah, that was the very first one. And
Okay.
That was a sleeper event where people didn't think, they didn't know what was gonna happen, and they went there and it's
Oh.
like, okay, this thing's shot, and they're like, okay, this is
And
is
that was
it.
a cool effect as well,
Yes,
where they
that
brought
was a
their
cool
own.
effect.
Okay.
It was very soca heavy, but there was with the various DJs they have such skill level they can go between.
Right.
But that one was, when you looked around, it was kind of whatever
What's
at first, and
happening
then you turn around again. Because it goes so fast, it's like when you get married. The wedding is like people just say it goes
There's a
so
lot
quickly.
going on. Yeah.
Yeah, you turned around, all of a sudden the place is packed. Everyone's having fun, enjoying themselves, eating food, dancing, and it just really went by so quickly. And
and it was trying to get that place transferred. I'm more of a decor person, so I
Yeah.
wanted it to, and just getting that place transformed. We did it, we pulled it off, amazing. It was good. Everybody did like it, so that was
It sounds like you learned a lot.
a lot.
So
lot
you
of
took a
mistakes.
pause last year to kind of regroup, brainstorm, and then come back hard. Is that what we're doing for this year, for 2025?
Definitely. I think last year, you know, in terms of the kind of event that we would want to have, I think, you know, we're not able to do it. And rather than do something that's going to be lackluster, you know, again, sorry, my French, half-assed, I said, you know what, we'll take the chance and not do it.
Yeah.
And make sure that if we're going to put something out, we're going to put out a good, you know, product.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure it's right. Because let me tell you, memories last a long
Yes.
time. People will remember
Yes.
the experience.
Nah,
So-
you're kidding, right?
Oh no,
In Atlanta, they don't forget nothing.
They
don't
do
let
not
you live
forget
down
anything.
nothing. You can do
No.
one thing wrong. Oh, the ticket price was $1 too much. You will hear that for the rest of your life.
exactly. So
Be
you
at
got
your
to come
funeral.
back.
I remember when you guys had the ticket dollar for one price too. All right, let me not start.
Or maybe, you know, the music was off or this happened. I mean,
Or the DJ's playing the same
DJ's
thing
playing the
over
same
and
thing
over and over again.
Right?
No,
But
that's
what
not,
I like about this year, it seems like you took everything to heart, and you came back, and you're coming back strong. You're coming back really strong. So who wants to tell us about the DJ lineup for this year?
I
What
can
we could
speak to
expect.
that. So, in terms of the music, we wanted to have a fusion of many different things because the question was asked: is Mayday a soca event? Is it a dance hall event? The answer is no. It is a Caribbean event for everyone to enjoy. We want everyone to experience that. So, we looked at the lineup and we said, okay, we're going to bring in Mixmaster David, who's Usher's personal DJ. So, I mean, very versatile, amazing DJ, a really good lineup. He was great for the addition there. And then we started to think about soca because we wanted to really hit people with soca too, you know. And
You know,
so,
this is the unofficial beginning of Soca Month.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
So, you know, we started to look at that and we said, okay, who is really one of the ones that kind of is leading in terms of that community and things like that. So one drop was added to that. And we said that we were really going to, and then even the Mayday before, they really gave us a good amount of soca. So we said, fine. But then we said, okay, remember, this is not just a soca event. So we want to bring some real hardcore dance hall as well. So
Ooh.
we had to have that too. I mean, so what we did, we brought in Novice Bomb.
That is a real hardcore
So that's
dance hall.
hardcore dance hall. We said, yeah,
Yes,
we're gonna need this.
he take you straight back to Jamaica.
Yes.
But hold
Trench
on.
tongue.
I'm gonna say this. I've been to a couple of recent events where Novice have played because the
Oh, he's
soca,
played
the
soca.
soca
He
crowd
can
has
play
found
soca.
has found Novice,
Yeah.
and the same energy that he does with the dance hall to get
Yeah.
everyone hype
Right.
up. He brings that
I
to
heard
soca.
him play
as well.
soca the other day at Glee, and I was like, hold on, I had to look up.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, this is Novice? What?
What they say,
I heard him play.
us Jamaicans are very versatile. You know.
And the thing is,
And he
that,
mixed it up, really well.
and the thing is, a lot of these DJs can play other music. For example,
Yeah.
I went to Pseudos where Flavor has his Sunday thing, and I saw it was Plexi and Big Flex was also on the bill because we want
Oh,
some more
nice.
soca for that as well, and we really know.
Okay.
And I've been to events with them, and they really do a good job. I heard them playing a lot of R&B. Really good R&B,
Yes,
you know,
please.
and it was
We
just
need some
like,
R&B.
so it's not just, you know, it's everything. And
Yeah.
so that was a good combination. And then we also have a DJ because we said, okay, we can't just keep everything Atlanta. We're flying in a DJ.
Well, you can.
We can.
You can.
We can,
But
we-
on this occasion, you figured you'll do
as
something
ex-
different.
as-
Okay,
As
gotcha.
ex-New Yorkers as well,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
we said, okay, let's fly in a DJ from New York. And
Okay.
his name is Over Mars. Now, Over Mars is almost like a Mixmaster David, so he can play
Okay.
everything. He can play everything from soca to Afro beats to dancehall. I mean, he's very versatile. So
Nice.
what you're going to get is a very nice combination of things. If you even look at the IG site, we have been playing different kinds of music to give everyone an idea of what they're coming to see.
Nice. Okay. So that is one of the good things that I like about Mayday, because you're right. Even though this is the unofficial beginning of the carnival season, it's not just going to be about soca. We're going to have a little bit more. So I'm excited about that. That's
Yeah.
going to be good. So in terms of the vibe, Who can anticipate the vibe that we can expect? Of course, you've got one of the best hostess.
The hostess with the
The
mostest.
hostess with the mostest. I will be one of the hosts. But in addition to that, what is the vibe? What can we expect?
You know what? Y'all talked enough, so I'm gonna jump in on this one. I'm gonna tag in. Where do I want to start? May Day is not a party for everybody. If you just want to chill and not do anything and just be frumpy, May Day is not for you. You can attest to last May Day when Spooky got on. It turned into a wet fete immediately, and people were enjoying themselves, running around and stuff like that. So that's always going to be the vibe: is full enjoyment, not really just coming out to just sit around and screw up your face and whatever.
It's not a stand-up party.
It's an energy party. It's an energy party, and we, the promotional team, we're not the average promoters. We don't just sit down in some place and not do anything. We're interacting with the people. We're getting them going. Hey, you might even get a couple dances here and there. I won't say from who.
I was about to ask.
All I know is my waistline is managed,
okay.
and I let the other ones get out there.
You're
And
the quiet one when you
Yeah.
get to the party.
yes, I'm the quiet.
You're walking around making sure everybody's okay.
Yes,
You're-
I have
okay.
to. Someone has to keep these two in check. So that's.
Okay. Gotcha.
Me shy bud.
That is a good place to be. It's safe.
Yes.
But it's a good place to be.
But that's the real vibe, is just enjoyment. Because when is the last time that you actually can go out to a party without being intoxicated, without taking any kind of pharmaceuticals to enjoy yourself? Right. We want to make it so that you can naturally have a high in there and not really worry about too much.
Is this an indoor, outdoor? What is it?
It's an outdoor party. It's always going to be an outdoor party, but we do have an indoor contingency based on if there are weather conditions, prevent it from being outside.
Okay, got it. Got it. So that's nice. I like indoor, outdoor.
The other
That's
thing
really
that,
good.
sorry, Cazzy, the other thing that we also want to make sure that everybody knows is it's also a drinks inclusive.
Yes, that is the.
I was going to come to that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
All
yeah.
I was going to come to the
Sorry, I
drinks
preempt
part.
you.
No, that is okay. What type of drinks we talking about now?
And
So, I need to take.
go
this.
ahead.
So yes,
Hold the
Mayday,
mic. Bring it closer.
Mayday is a drinks inclusive event. That means you pay one price,
Okay.
come in, drink, unlimited,
Say that a little louder,
and you
closer
drink
to the mic.
unlimited for the rest of the night.
You drink responsibly.
You drink
Okay.
responsibly.
And you're not getting some cheap,
Yeah, so
McCormick's or whatever.
That was the thing, McCormick's. Everyone's concerned about McCormick's.
Oh,
We're not
yeah.
serving
No
McCormick's.
McCormick.
Oh, you said
We're
You
not
know
gonna
what
have
that is? The funny thing is, the last time I know, that is the brand that keeps coming up. And it's a drink inclusive, but I bet you only gonna be serving some,
Bottom shelf
plastic liquor, McCormick's. I'm like, no, we're not.
Okay,
This
good.
is gonna
So
be
this is premium liquor.
mid to top shelf.
Mid
top
to top shelf
Okay.
available.
Mid to
Correct.
top shelf. Okay.
Yes.
Hey, last year, a couple of years ago, that was a question that everybody kept on asking. Hey, you guys going to have the cheap stuff or you going to have the good stuff? And it's like
Yes.
premium. So when they finally got there, they saw there was what? They saw there was Ciroc. They saw there was, Johnny Walker. They saw
Henny.
that there was Hennessy and not, all the
Nice.
cheaper things and stuff like that. Because, we want to, elevate and do more. It's like we would do a fully all-inclusive, but then people are very picky about food.
Correct. And
They're
get to
already
that
picky
next.
about
Yes,
the alcohol.
they are picky about food.
We'll get to that
Yes.
next.
Hey, when they go to Miami, I don't see them being so picky.
Yeah,
but we're
but
not
then-
going to discuss that.
No,
We're not going to draw anybody out today.
Drinks is good. I mean, I think half is good. Drinks. You don't have to do the food, Well, there will be food there though.
So
Of course.
Okay.
I need to. So I've been working out the food.
Okay.
So again, it's about an experience. So what we look to do is touch on the senses. What
Okay.
do you hear, see, and you taste. So food is a very important thing. I know everybody loves the belly and stuff. So it's like, all right, fine. So
You cooking?
you know what's funny? I could. Everyone that knows me knows
Okay.
I cook very well.
Okay.
But
That's where I
know
thought it was going.
Yeah.
But
you're not cooking for 200-300 people.
Exactly. So we have, just like the music, we wanted to have a combination of things. So we did bring in, obviously, Jamaican food. So we have Dumpling House, that will be one of our
Nice.
vendors. You have Island Flavor, Dion, love her food. Okay. So you're going to have that's where you get your Rasta pasta and that kind of stuff. And then I also have someone coming in, which I did a tasting last week Saturday. Amazing. Carib Fusion is the name of the.
Oh,
It's a
we know
new
Carib Fusion,
new kid
right?
on the block. Yeah. So
Something nice, something different. I
A
love it.
tasting. How often do you
Yes.
have tastings for food for
exactly
events?
for an event. So
Love it.
we try
You
to
do
make
that for
sure-
weddings.
Exactly. So we tried to make sure that we're very specific about the food and it has to taste right. Bacon shark, amazing. Like I said, listen,
I'm already ordering.
this has to be there. I mean, there's going to be plantain, fish sliders, just things like that.
Not
Just-
plantains.
Ooh,
No.
no, not plantains.
Plantain.
Plantain.
All right.
Plantain, right?
You know,
It's
so that
plantain.
you can have those sliders and stuff. So something different. So when
Yeah.
people come, they're like, "Oh my gosh, what is this?" You know. So
I love it.
yeah. So the food would definitely be a focal point for everyone.
No, food is important because again, it's part of the experience.
Yes.
You know, we want to make sure that we have some good food, and you have to eat if you are drinking premium drinks. Okay, you understand? You gotta eat. Gotta eat if you're drinking. So, what about? There was a couple of things I wanted to ask. I know you said it's indoor, outdoor. Tickets are still available, correct? Tickets are
Yes.
still available, and how do we get hold of those tickets?
Well, you can go on to mayday.com. That's maydeh.com, and it'll be right there. The link to go ahead and buy an Eventbrite. We also have physical tickets as well. That's going to be available at US1 Package Store. That's Sean's Priceless Package Store.
Nice.
Right at the corner of Covington and Wesley Chapel Road. So, if you want to go online or whatever, you can buy physical
What do you have
tickets
for the
there.
people who are south of the airport? Where's the ticket location for?
You can hit us directly.
Yeah.
You can hit us directly.
We'll come to you.
What's your number so that they can hit you up with the bill?
They can go to the IG.
Mayday.com?
I mean, actually the IG.
The IG?
Because when
Okay.
you go there, you get any one of us can answer that. So it'll be
Okay.
lockdown_promotion.
Okay.
That would be the IG to send messages. We all are very responsive in there to anyone that has any inquiries. And even when you see us out, we always have, tickets available to sell. I know plenty of people when they see me, I'm like, yeah, I have physical. You don't want to pay a fee? All right, boom, here you go.
Yeah,
And then there are the other ones, they will hit directly. So we can do an e-ticket to them as well. So we have multiple ways for the transaction to occur. But I really want to say this. There was posts, of course, put up that the price was going to go up. The price for the single tickets have gone up. But if you have a group of friends,
Okay.
you can go ahead and get one of the packages,
How many in the group?
2 or 3.
Okay.
So
not
the
bad.
more the more in the group, the deeper the discount. I mean, like really
Nice.
deep discount. So we want it to be something recession proof, affordable for people. There's no point in pricing events way out of the reach where the average person can't go to. We want everyone to be able to
Yeah.
partake and enjoy what we're presenting.
Yeah, I like it. And people are trying to come out because it's May. The weather is beautiful here in the ATL.
The pollen
So
is
they're-
going away.
the
so
pollen
that
is going
that
away.
that is a good thing. And the other thing is, once you actually go on, online, you go into Eventbrite, you can look for the Dynamic Duo. That's going to be a 2-ticket special. You can
Okay.
look for 3 the hardware. It's a 3-ticket special.
Right.
So we really, try to figure out how could we, give our customers the best value.
Correct.
The other thing that we just did the other day was we did the Mother's Day special where we
Yes,
have the
yes.
Mother's Day code. Now and we're going to repost that as well because that is still online, still on our
Yeah.
IG. If you're a mother, if you just respond Mother's Day and we're going to send you a discount code.
Heavy discount.
Heavy
Nice,
discount.
nice.
Heavy discount.
Yeah, so if it's just you and have no friend or nothing, hey,
Hey, we'll be your friend.
we gonna be your friend.
And you're a mother. You have to be a mother.
Matter of fact,
So-
they will be your friend.
Yeah,
They will be your friend.
Yeah, he's staying out of trouble. Okay, so I had another question because people might be thinking, what sort of, because it's such a great event, the experience and so forth. What is the dress code? What are you expecting people to come?
Come comfortable and ready to dance.
Okay. Oh, sexy? Could they come half naked?
whatever you.
Well, you know something.
you know,
because Mayday
I mean, you
falls
have
on
to
the
ask.
Sabbath. It falls on the Sabbath, so some people might want to subdue it a bit. But you want to come as you are. You want to come dressed up. You want to come comfortable. You want to
Right.
be able to move around. You don't want. I mean, normally it would be the high heel shoes, and what do women always do? They go from being taller than me, and
Yes.
I'm about 6 feet. So
Yes,
they go
short.
from way up there. All of a sudden, I'm looking down like, where did this little person come from?
So just wear your flats straight away.
We're flats.
Don't bother
Just
with the heels.
come to dance, right? So
I mean,
be
I don't want to see
comfortable.
anyone stand
to
up.
dance.
Have some flats. Come comfortable, sexy, but comfortable.
Okay.
So some are sexy or
And,
be sexy.
Summer sexy. Okay,
sexy.
I like that.
One of the questions that we've gotten as well, because we put out the address and everything like that, it is the address for 8 Rivers. So they're like, is it inside? Again, we want to make it quite clear.
Yes.
It is outside. This is going to be outside of 8 Rivers.
The first outside event at
First
Eight Rivers.
outside event
Yes,
ever.
that's what I like. We
so-
like outside events.
Yep, we're going to have secure parking is going to be there as well. So, I mean, again, this event is we're going to make sure that we're giving people an experience because we are trying to build a brand.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
I love
And
it.
that's another thing. I think that and parties. I mean, you have them all every week.
Yes, if you're in Atlanta,
If
this
you're in
every
Atlanta,
week.
there's a party every week.
Started from Tuesday.
Right, and we
Every
love
day.
it. We go. We want to create an event that everyone can say and look forward to every year. So we have to go to.
Well, I have a suggestion for you. Seeing that this is a premium experience and you've got mid to top shelf drinks, I think you need to do a video to prove to people about those drinks that you're talking
what?
about. Like
You know
nearer,
what? Might
nearer
not
the
be such a
time,
bad
just do
idea.
a little video. Give them a picture. Let them put it in their heads. This is what you can expect. We got the DJs. You've put everybody into perspective now with what you've said. Now give them the drinks because that's what we want, and then feature your vendors so we can get hungry.
Actually, I did an
Get
initial
thirsty.
video a while ago
Yeah.
where it kind of just gave a snippet of some of the different type of alcohol that will be
Yeah.
there. From the last one because we're so busy catering to everyone and making sure they were fine.
Well,
Didn't get a
listen, you
chance to
gotta
go.
work, man.
Didn't
We
get a
not gonna
chance
make it
to
easy for
video
you.
the bar. There is one, but it's not up to the standards that I wanted to put out of what was there. But everyone was pleasantly surprised at the party when they saw what was there and what they were getting and looking around like, is this for real? They're really just
lot of people
giving
were
away
shocked,
this
yeah.
this stuff
Yeah.
where
Nice, nice.
and make sure that it stayed flowing, and if there was something going on at the bar, making sure that the flow was there, that if the bartenders, the ladies look like they're overloaded. I played bar back.
Yeah.
That last
Every
party.
now and again we
it's like,
switch
hey,
out,
what do you
or-
need?
right.
Emptying out more beers, doing this, doing that, getting other girls who know how to, ladies who know how to bartend to go over there and help support them to make sure that
right.
people aren't spending too much time at the bar as opposed to actually in the party enjoying themselves.
Right.
Yeah,
got
And
it,
there's
got
been,
it.
and we're focusing a lot this year on operations to make that even smoother experience for individuals from when you reach in, especially if you get sections, a couple are left.
Just about to
Sections where that experience is going to be something different than what you've had before.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
so we're
So
just
are you having just like one large bar area? Because with drinks inclusive, you can have people up to the bar.
So that was a thing.
Constantly.
We have a one bar area that's going to be closer to
it's a big bar.
It's a big
Okay.
bar.
It's a big bar.
Nice.
And then we have another smaller bar to the side.
Okay.
So
For
that kind
water.
of
A water bar.
It's the one big
it's-
bar.
Okay, okay, good.
and then the next thing is we're going to have a Mayday special signature drink.
Oh.
I will not say exactly what
Okay.
the name is. When you come there, you'll see it.
So people can bring their special cup, or you can have a special cup along with a special
this is
drink.
Hold on.
that's the cups.
This is
that's
my-
the cups, man.
This is my
This is your
territory
area.
right here.
Okay.
Merchandising is right here and,
Okay.
and stuff. So
All right, merch.
for the people who get the packages, the tables, and certain other packages that we have out there, if you notice on the Eventbrite, it will say souvenir cups while supply lasts. But then
Ooh,
there's
nice.
the ones who get the higher packages where it says premium souvenir cup.
Oh, okay.
Those are going to be, some nice things that,
Fancy.
you can use on a regular basis. So throughout carnival season, if I see people with it, I'm be like, oh, look at you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
You
you
see-
got you got to be a big baller to get one of
yeah.
those. Oh, Lord.
One of the things that we have to acknowledge as well is all of the social media, the online video, the audio stuff that you see, the shirts, just almost everything that it's all from pretty much from Richie.
Right.
Richie,
He's
look
the one
at
coming
you.
up with. He is the.
I need to hire
creative
Richie
mind.
for the
It's-
promo
that's the
show.
man
Richie, would
behind
you
the-
like to come on board?
He is. He is the
A lot of
creative
people
mind
right here
behind all.
deciding
Yeah.
my beard.
It gets hectic. I had
Yeah.
actually jumped in to help Rich with a few things, but it's very demanding, and it's, as you can see, we're dropping it almost every other day. You can see
Yeah,
something. And
yeah.
the content he
There's lots of
produces-
promo videos. We're gonna make sure we've got a few. But no, I like it. I like it.
I do want to talk about the packages. We do have
Yeah.
VIP packages. So if you don't want to do just the drinks inclusive, you can have that VIP experience. So we do have cabanas available. Not many left. They're selling, well, actually, they've sold out. Well, I think we have a few left.
Okay.
So if you want a cabana, if you want to have your table and your personal waitress or,
It's a
server.
liaison.
Yeah,
Server.
Liaison.
server, then you're
Not a server. They are a VIP liaison.
VIP.
Oh, I love it.
What he said. So you
VIP liaison.
Yes.
So you
We're
want to,
fancy over here.
so
Yes,
what you
of
want to do is contact us at lockdown_promotions. If you go on the site, there's going to be fees. I hate fees. Everyone hates
Yeah,
fees.
we hate fees.
So let's, contact us directly. We'll make sure that we set you up, and then you'll get a confirmation that you have a section and the number of bottles, and everything can be found on Mayday.com website.
Nice, nice. Well, it seems like you guys have it all together. It's going to be a great event. We're looking
is.
forward to it. Mother's Day weekend. So shout out to all the moms. You got your special code for moms.
Oh, there's one other thing. We will be coming out with there's a lot of graduations happening that weekend as well.
Oh, that's right.
So we're going to have a promo code for graduates. We will give instructions on how to get that.
So they have to stay locked into.
Graduations from this year. Don't nobody send something from 1970 and
19
say,
hold
"Oh, say I
on,
graduate
yeah,
from back
no.
then. Where's my promo code?" Or from 2003. No, nobody.
Well,
with
how
that.
about? Well, we're gonna stay locked into your Instagram page because you'll have
Please,
everything on there, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna make sure we get that all together.
Remember, like and subscribe when you see stuff.
Always. Yeah, that's the key.
Mayday.com. www.maydeh.com.
Yes.
That's where they contact you. Well, thank you. Thank you, guys. Anything else? Your social medias, want to shout it out, or you good with the lockdown?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna shout out mine.
_ promotions, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out mine. Sherlock I am. Sherlock I am.
Holmes.
Yes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Actually, that's where it came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like British movies?
No, it was funny. In college, I knew everything about everyone. So somebody walked by and I could tell you something about them. So they
Sherlock.
started calling me Sherlock from back then.
Okay. All right, Sherlock. Plumber?
Hey, I'll just keep it with the lockdown.
Yes, yeah, same here. Lockdown_promotions.
But
That
you
was
see-
so
Or
private.
Mayday.
Yeah, read
Or
it.
Mayday ATL. Is it Mayday ATL?
It's
What's the
Mayday
Instagram?
ATL.
Okay.
Yes.
God, how do I know
That was
all of
Mayday
this?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Mayday Atlanta.
Okay, Mayday Atlanta.
I should know. I created it.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank
No,
you
thank
so
you.
much for
Thank you very much.
popping in and telling us all about this great event, the return of May Day. And it is May, of course, the unofficial start of summer, because it's already hot, 85 degrees, and also with Atlanta Carnival, the Carnival event. So, you guys excited about the Carnival?
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I know you already got all your places lined up for where you're going to be.
Almost.
Maybe.
Just want to say with the carnival, if you're a band member of
Yes.
Entice, reach out to
Oh.
the band leader because there's a code for Entice. I play with
Okay.
Entice and stuff, so you guys are gonna see me out there.
Nice. You're in a costume this year?
Yeah, for the past 3 years, I've been in one.
Oh, that's right. I think
Yeah,
I have
specifically
seen
in Tice. I'm
you.
a
Are you gonna have
marshal.
one of those backpacks as well?
No, I don't do
Okay,
backpacks. No
just
backpacks
checking.
and no big feathers on the head and stuff. I
Okay.
need to be mobile because I have to let me not
Just checking.
So-
Just checking.
So
partake.
I'll be there to support Richie. I'm a marshal, so I'll be there
Oh,
giving him his
okay. Nice.
taking care of people and drinking too. So
In your Mayday Cup.
in my Mayday Cup,
That's
specifically.
right. That's right. Why not? Well, thank you. Like I said, thank you again for stopping by, and we are looking forward to the event. Can't wait to see the experience next Saturday, 5 p.m. Is that a real 5 p.m. or
Yes,
5 p.m.
early.
sharp?
Early
the better.
arrival,
Early
for
arrival.
parking as well as experience. You don't
Yes.
want to just come and then be like, oh, can we go another hour? No, the time is 5 to 11.
5 to 11. Okay, so we are going to be there, and we're going to make sure that we are on time, outside, experiencing the glory of it all.
Yes.
So thank you.
And again, with that time, this is not like the other Atlanta parties where them tell you it till 11 o'clock and it actually start
Oh,
8
so
and go
11
till
o'clock.
2. No, so we're going to be
Okay.
on time.
So 11, you're finishing at 11? Ooh, well, we got to get there at 5.
Maybe.
We got to get there at 5, people. You heard them. So 5 o'clock, 5 to 11, May Day, next week, Saturday, the 10th of May. Make sure you are in the house. And I will be there. These guys will be there. Lawrence will be there, right, Lawrence? Lawrence says yes. Well, we'll all be there. We'll all be there supporting. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by. So if you are in the Atlanta area, we are having a visual tonight for Adriana Young. At the top of the show, I mentioned that this show was dedicated to Adriana, who the 11-year-old Guyanese daughter of the country who lost. Actually, I wouldn't say lost her life. I would say what actually happened. She was killed. She was killed, and we are all wanting justice for Adriana and supporting her family and all her loved ones. So we're having a visual tonight. So come on down to CLTV Studios. CLTV Studios, 6254 Memorial Drive. We're going to be starting just about 7 o'clock, just about now. It's all starting. If you've come up you'll see everyone outside as well. We've got a balloon release. It's going to be a candlelit vigil. So come on down and lend us your support and love. So I'm actually going to finish the show a little early. But before I do that, I do need to run through some of my ads and thank my sponsors. Once again, to CLTV Studios, if you're looking for a space to have an event, 100 to 150 people. Yep. Okay, so give us a call at 678-661-1819. Also, Caribbean International Shipping. We will run the ad towards the end. If you are looking for shipping services, make sure you hit up Caribbean International Shipping. They are available at 770-323-1111. Also to Wear White. You got to wear white tonight, too, if you can. Of course, we just want you to be here to support, but if you can, wear something white. So Wear White, the actual event Wear White, JT and One Associates, is happening on May the 25th, Sunday, Atlanta Carnival Sunday. And tickets are still available. They're $55 at the moment. They will be going up in the next few days, so make sure you get your tickets. It's Wear White with a touch of silver. And, of course, we have Patrice Roberts, Mikael Teja. Patrice Roberts will be here with her entire band, so make sure you don't miss that. Full-blown Anika Berry, that was the name that I don't think I mentioned. Anika Berry will also be here, so make sure you, get your tickets for that event. Now, Bacchanal TV, again, the streaming service of Caribbean Entertainment. If you are looking for streaming services, hit up Bacchanal TV, BACANAL.TV. So there you have it. We are going to end the show. Oh, I do have a couple of more announcements to make. Tomorrow there's a fundraiser for the Caribbean American Heritage Coalition. They're having a lime. It's called the Caribbean Lime, next door to us at 6254 Memorial Drive in Suite A. They're having their fundraiser. Don't forget, June is Caribbean American Heritage Month. You guys need to come down to that. There's going to be the opening ceremony over at the Atlanta City Hall. and yours truly is the host for that event. The opening ceremony for Caribbean American Heritage Month in June. So that will be good to support. And then we have the Guyana Fun Day, which is also happening on Sunday, the 25th of May. So I'm also the host for that, co-host. Actually, I have a co-host. So I'm going to be a bit busy in May and June.
Apparently.
But that's starting at 12, it finishes at 8, and then I'm going straight over to Wear White after that event. And what else do I have? What else do I have to announce, Lawrence? Oh, come on down tonight. We need you to come down here tonight and support our sister, our daughter, Miss Adriana Young, who tragically was killed last week, Thursday. So please come down and support if you can. Lawrence is passing me another, I can't see. Let me put my glasses on. But so I am going to, what's that? And it's on Sunday. Something's happening on Sunday. Okay, so let me just pull this up for Adriana. I'm going to pull up. Okay, here's the visual information. So the Guyana Diaspora of Georgia candlelit visual honoring Adriana Young is happening tonight, Friday, May the 2nd, right here at Caribbeanlifetv Studios between 7 and 8. So come on down and support if you can. All right, so last but not least, what do we got here? What do we have here? May the 4th. Oh, May the 4th be with you. I just made that up. Okay, so here we go. It's 4 p.m. to 12, and this is the Time Capsule, Art, Music, Fashion, and Food, and that is happening right here at 6254 Memorial Drive. It is the Lovax Sharp listening party, so that is for an artist. Lots of giveaways, raffles, food, drinks, and merch on sale. Look at that. So come on down. Again, more information at lovaxsharp.com. That's Lovox Sharp, SHARPE.com. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for today. I am going to finish a little early because we're going to go outside and be part of the visual. Join me again next week. Hello, DJ DSA, for joining. Join me next week right here at 6 p.m., Friday, the 9th of May, and I have two guests lined up, so they will be here in the studio with me. Dani will be back with the hot topics, and, like I said, this show is dedicated 100% to Adriana Young, the only hot topic that we're going to mention tonight. Nothing else is worth mentioning right now. So thank you, guys, and I will see you again next week. Over and out. Bye. Come on down tonight in the studio.
I dance one dance up. You ready? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Hit me one time. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Yeah. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Where the fans at? Get up by your seat. Let your body move. Cowboys and cowgirls are feeling the groove. Sipping on moonshine, fire barrel rolling. I'ma get behind that thing, girl, and hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, 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 got my boots on the ground. Yes, sir. Lord have mercy. Got my boots on the ground. Fans, please. I hope you got good knees, cause we gon' get it up. Everybody's dancing to that juke joint love. Hold on to your wig, hold on to your man, cause the steppers in that building, y'all, and it's going